to address the issue. First of all, I'd like to condemn violence of any kind against any human being, whether they're from Tunisia, whether they're from Tanzania. These actions have to be condemned, and we don't need it in football. Number one. Number two is we have to condemn the people who incite the violence. Because this is not possible. The Sfaxien technical bench, the Sfaxien staff, and eventually the Sfaxien players, what they did after the match, attacking the referee and then beating up the security or staff or personnel, these things have to be condemned at the highest level. We don't need these things in football. Number three, if you are a team that is wasting time from the first minute and laying on the floor after every ball goes out, there's a foul, the goalkeeper has the ball, laying down, faking injuries, wasting time, and then you've got to accept in this injury time, if a club like Simba scores in this injury time, you then have to accept it. And then to incite violence when we score a legitimate goal, this has to be condemned. We don't need these things in football. At the end of the day, if the violence are incited against the referee, with the fans, you're going to create chaos like we saw in the end. So it starts with playing, my one analyst calls it coward football. When the ball goes out, you lay down. You defend, you lay down. You waste time, and then, of course, the referee is going to give extra time. I like to applaud my players for fighting up until the end, because you have the rhythm of the game, you're on top of the opponent, and they fall down. And they waste time. You cannot gain momentum, and this is not football. I know the coach, I respect the coach, I respect the technical staff, and I know probably this is not his instruction, but this is not football. At the end of the day, us Simba, we cannot be punished for this. Our fans reacted to what happened, and we cannot. We don't like to see anyone get hurt. You don't want to see violence in football. This cannot happen. But for my first 3 points, and these are the reasons, and CAF has to do a thorough investigation into what happened and to get to the bottom of it, because we cannot be responsible for what happened. The people who incited violence, the players of Sfaxien, the staff of Sfaxien, coming on, surrounding the referee and beating up our staff, beating up security personnel, and that started the entire fiasco of the sort.
Coach, just your technical assessment of the game that Simba.
Happy and proud of the players, and this is the mentality we want to create. Never give up. Up until the end, we can be 1-0 down, we can be 3-0 down, we will not give up, and we'll create this mentality throughout our season.
Okay, let's take up questions from the media for the head coach of Simba, David Sfaxien. Any questions for the coach?
Thank you.
Okay, there's someone. Please come closer, I can see you.
Point of view, we have been talking about the inexperience of the squad, young players that are trying to tread their mark in continental football. But as time goes on, the team has been struggling in creating chances or executing the chances that have been created. I would like to know what are the tactical point of view of having Jean Charles and Aeleza at the same lineup. And later on, it seemed like it backfired, then we changed, we took Jean Charles out and Aeleza finished the game. So is Aeleza going to have opportunity, because this is the first game in CAF Confederation, also one of the first games in big games this season for Aeleza.
What a fantastic performance by Aeleza. And each and every player had the opportunity to play, and I disagree with you. We were creating chances from the first minute right up until the end. And did they really create any chances? No. And if you go through the statistics as to which team was dominant in terms of possession, in terms of expected threat, in terms of expected goals, it was only Simba on the pitch. And if you can dominate a team that has won the CAF Confederation Cup 4 times, a club with a big history like this, The way we played from start to finish, absolutely fantastic. We don't have the excuse of young players because they also have a young dynamic squad today. So a really good performance overall from start to finish. Yes, we have to tweak and we have to improve on all aspects. But now our focus switches to the league. We've got four matches now within a short space of time, including this match. You can take it less than 2 weeks. We have 5 matches, including this match. So now our focus switches to the league, and the 4 matches in the league, that is our priority. But a good performance overall. I'm extremely happy the way we dominated the game from start to finish, and I cannot fault any player today for the effort for carrying out what we wanted to do.
Okay. Can you take one question for the coach if there is, please? Anyone with a question? Okay, since there are no any questions, thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
And the members of the media for being with us.